The governor of Vermont on Thursday night, his name is James Harkness. He was in a debate. I jotted this down. I didn't see it, but they did it on the news. He was in a debate, and the moderator said, how has it, because he's railing against inflation and high prices and that kind of thing. And the moderator said, how has inflation and high prices affected your family? And he said, well, we're keeping the temperature with the heat, and this is in Vermont, lower than we usually do, so as not to have high heating bills. And they said, well, what do you put your thermometer on in your house, your thermostat? And he said, 58. 58.
At the governor's mansion?
No. That's what he said.
Do they even have that setting?
He said it.
No. He's lying.
He's never touched the thermometer, has
No, he's lying. Everyone working in there is like, he's never touched the thermometer here.
He says in the family quarters of the governor's mansion where he and the family live, he keeps it on 58 to battle those high heating bills that the taxpayers pay for because he lives on the government dime, of course, because he's governor. And he says, I just want you to know I'm shivering for you up here in Montpelier.
58. Isn't that off?
5'8".
Why even have it on? Yeah.
That's air conditioning.
There's no point.
Your car air conditioner won't even go that low, right? Doesn't it stop at 60? They stop at 60, I think.
Where does mine go? Now remember, I drive a 1998 vehicle.
Oh.
Okay.
There's just have a cloud blowing an ice, blowing ice crystals out of its mouth.
Yeah. Boy.
And then a son with sunglasses on in the far right.
When I get in a fancy
do you have
car,
a dial that you just kind of slide?
Yeah, just a slide
it's
there.
blue on one side and blue-red in the middle and then red on the right side.
That's my favorite. I thought they were all that way.
Yeah, I know.
Then a few years ago, I got into somebody's car and it had the actual number.
What's that number?
I couldn't believe it. I stared at it. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And they said that each the passenger and the driver could select their
That'll
number.
be the day.
Right.
That's Satan's work.
Does it go to 60? And my wife's car, I think it goes
one
to
setting
60.
that says max.
And then, or low.
Or low.
That's when we turn it one
Or
tick
LO,
back
yeah.
60, it goes LO. That's
But
right.
even in the summer at night, I keep it at 63. I turn the AC to 63, so it stays that cool.
You keep it on 63.
In the summer.
Really?
At night.
Good God.
Well,
turn
you
it
like
down
it
to
cold
63.
in there, don't
But your
you?
AC isn't running all the
63,
time.
64.
All
In
night.
the summer at night it is.
I bet it is, yeah.
And during the day, I'll turn it up to about 69.
You want to sleep cool.
Got to be cold at night.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be.
Wow.
So it doesn't even, I don't even think it goes that low.
It would be hard to imagine that it goes
Yeah,
that
he don't know
low.
what he's talking about.
58. It stirred a lot of debate.
Yeah, he's never messed with a thermometer.
Like, how cold can you keep it? Well, now in the winter, then, if you want to sleep cool, do you turn the heat off at night, or do you?
I turn it this
Low.
week where it's like in the 40s. I turn it down to about 64, 63, 64.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll turn the heat down then.
Yeah.
So,
So-
that if it gets below that, then the heat will come back up to 60.
So you save money in the winter, but lose money in the summer because you're going, hey, sleeping,
my core.
Sleeping hot is terrible.
It's the worst.
It is the worst.
Yeah. When my wife went through the change, oh my God, I shouldn't be saying that. She said,
Is this
sleeping.
the change on your drawer?
She said, sleeping hot.
On your-
She said, boy,
on
sleeping
your nightstand,
hot.
you got a little bowl of change?
Sleeping hot.
Oh, I didn't know she'd gone through the change.
She's starting the change.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be saying that. I shouldn't be
Is
saying
she flashing?
Man.
Is she having hot flashes?
Sometimes.
You know that scene in Stranger Things where like they walk out and the like lightning flashes and you see the giant monster? If you're in the local area, head outside your door because that's
to the
what's
north.
happening right now when he announced that she's going through the change.
If she could create thunder, it would have just gone off.
She said she thinks she's going through the change because of the hot flashes. Those kinds of things.
We're all dudes here. My understanding is it's not, for many women, it's not a simple process, and it takes a while.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
And it's a mystery.
So they say, yeah,
It is a mystery.
it's a mystery and how long it'll take too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she says, well, get ready. It could be several years. She said to me.
Yeah.
I was like,
Do they get moody?
well,
Answer correctly.
Been moody for a milestone now, hasn't she?
You've probably noticed my mood lately. Not really.
no.
The house is colder. Mood's the same.
I think that's why she started keeping it so cold. You know, is
Right.
that maybe she's having trouble. I don't know.
Ripping off her clothes in the kitchen.
You know, last night, speaking of being moody, we got into a little bit of an issue. She sent out a text to me and a few other people, and it had the word judgment in it. She typed it. And she spelled it Judge, MENT. And I said, you spelled judgment wrong. And she goes, no, I did not. And I said, it doesn't have that E. And she goes, it's acceptable either way. And I said, I don't think you need that E. I said, I was taught that E is not in judgment. And she said, I challenged the state spelling board when I was in high school, and I won because you can have an E in judgment. And we battled over it for some time, over whether or not. I think originally it didn't have an E, and then they let you stick it in because so many people misspelled
Yeah,
it.
I refuse to spell it with the middle E.
Me too.
And I do a good little judgy
I do.
if I see it.
As
But there's a popular gym.
Oh, yeah.
And what do they call themselves?
Judgment
The
Free
Free
Zone.
Zone.
Yeah.
And they spell it with the middle E.
Well, believe you me, she pointed that out to me. And I said, you going to use this gym as your defense? Because I said, my 7th grade teacher said, common misspelling, people put an E in there. There is no E. And she said, I went all the way to the head of the spelling bee commission, and I won.
Yeah, that's the menopause talking.
At age 16?
She started in it.
All the way to the top.
What is that, an Oxford E?
Boy, she
Like a comma?
She got so mad. Then she said, how many E's in pine straw? And I was like, okay, all right. I said low blow.
Full stop.
I said low blow.
Full stop.
Doggone it.
I know.
I'm going to play pickle.
Where's my towel? Where's
Before
my
I
racket?
say something, I'm going to regret.
To regret. When we went to bed, we were
Icy.
It was icy that night. I can tell you that.
Like most nights.
Back to back. I turned my hose the opposite direction. I said, just hook myself up. And that's it.
And what a hotbed case for the school district, whatever they are.
Yeah.
We haven't had anything this big since desegregation.
The Oxford E.
How do we spell judgment?
We got into
Shirley,
it.
I'm headed home for the evening.
Not yet, sir. There's one more meeting. She's still in the lobby.
And she won't leave.
We thought she'd go, but... All right, just give her the E.
I'm going home. I'm going home.
Give me a second to pour a shot. In another end. And after 30 seconds, I want you to buzz me and say it's my wife. Our child is in danger. One or both of our children are in the ER. 30 seconds, no less.
That's exactly.
You use your E, ma'am. No judgment.
She went all the way to it. That's right.